Okay, welcome once more to my channel. As I said, we are going to continue with our slot on the USDV lottery program. So today we are going to look at the facts more detailedly. So if you are new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button so that you'll be updated with our new videos. So the first fact we are going to look at this morning detailing is on your family preparation. And the family preparation, one of the first thing we are going to look at are the documents you are supposed to prepare as a family to play the DV lottery. And the first document you will need as a family, for those who are married, you need the marriage certificate. You need a marriage certificate, most especially to those countries that issue marriage certificate after the civil status wedding. In some other countries, they can issue marriage certificate after the traditional marriage. So depending on your culture or depending the country you are coming from, but there must be a legal document that is binding you and your spouse. So you need a marriage certificate or a legal document binding between you and your spouse. Then you also need the birth certificates of your children. Now, as I said in my last video, if you want more update on that, you can go to my last video on the DV lottery slot. So when it comes to children who are or who were being born, let me say maybe you gave birth to those children before you got married. So which means that if you are entering the DV lottery program and you had children before your present marriage, you still have the right to include those children in your in your in your in your platform. That means the DV platform. You still have the right to bring in those children. So the consular wants to see every child that is connected to you. Whether that child came, maybe you give birth to that child, whether married or non-married. So every child that has a birth certificate, any child that has any document linked to you, that child has the right to enter the DV lottery program with you, alongside with you. So you get the birth certificate of that child, you get your high school diploma, maybe your high school diploma or your university diploma or degree. And then for those who will be entering as under working experience, you also have to show proof that you have working experience in the occupation you will be applying under, and that working experience should not be less than 2 years. So it's 2 years from above. So those are the documents you need. As I said in my last video, do everything possible for every child that is connected to you. Whether you got that child out of wedlock or in your marriage, but any child that is connected to you by birth or by adoption, you have the right to bring that child into the DV program. So those are the things you need. And then the next thing you need is to support your claim that every family member you entered with into the DV program are connected to you. And how do you do that? You can maybe through your social media handles, you can float in pictures of you and your husband, of you and those children. So this also applies now to those who play the DV lottery as single, as being single, meanwhile they are married, and in their social media handles, they have photos they have photos of them being with their spouses and their children. And that is what the consular are going to use to investigate